So hi, my name is Holly. Do you want me to go like super far back as to why I wanted to get in the industry?
No.
Oh, okay, so hi, my name is Holly. I've actually been with Predators of the Heart for almost 4 years now. I actually went to school for zoology, so I have my bachelor's in zoology, and I have a master's certificate in wildlife management, and I'm actually working on my master's degree in natural resources. So I've been working with exotics for about 4 years, 5 if you count my time at school. So when I was at school, I had the opportunity to work with grizzly bears, which was phenomenal. And then I've just been working with normal, like horses, like what people don't really consider exotic since I've been little. Yes, it is one thing for dogs like cats, like you've kind of grew up, most people grew up with them and you know that, but like even when it comes to reptiles and birds, it's pretty phenomenal to know that they really do all have their very own personality. I have one wolf who absolutely loves belly rubs, but the other one hates it and he loves his cheek scratched. They really just, you, to be able to kind of learn those personalities and know that actually even reptiles have their own personalities is pretty phenomenal.
Yeah, that they're not all the same.
Yeah, something you don't learn in school. In school's like, all birds are this and all wolves are this, and to be able to come in and actually know there are differences. Even animals, they have their own like allergies. So we can have one wolf that's totally fine with hay, but the next wolf is allergic to it. So they're all their very own beings. Kind of learning how animals interact with each other and how like I can basically, out of our entire Willow pack, pick every single member of my family out of that pack. Like they're all kind of, their personalities are the same as my family's personalities. Is that what? They really are.
That's great.
Then of course, you know, I always pick my best traits, so I pick my own. But I do, I have, like, I see just even friends' traits and people I know's traits in all these animals. They have very similar traits and personalities as people. You know, when you're younger, everyone always wants to be a vet. But as I grew older, I kind of learned that vets do have a hard job. There's not just the saving animals, but there's also having to put them down, which, you know, it's, even out here, it's hard when we have to do that quality of life over quantity. But we work with an amazing vet who actually lets us be in there on the medical procedures, and he just kind of goes step by step so we know exactly what's going on, and I've learned so much from him and been able to kind of take that into my own world. Knowing that like when our animals go in, we know what's happening to them. We know how to take care of them because we know exactly what went on in that procedure room. Is our cougar actually had an ingrown dew claw, and so we weren't able to get her in a roll cage to take her into the vet, so our vet actually came out to us. It was really cool, you know, after I was able to sedate her, which she hates me for right now, to be in there and see our doctor just go through and do that procedure and learn from him on how to do things. It was pretty intense, but cool at the same time. I would love everyone to have just the biggest and most like appropriate enclosures that all these animals require, because every animal requires a separate enclosure. But one thing I've always been really interested in doing, which we haven't had the opportunity to do because of staffing issues, is I want to go on a rescue mission. I want to be in that vehicle to go out there and save that animal, not always saving, but to be able to take the animal and reassure them that they do have a forever home and get them to where they need to be. I do.
I know.
One day.
Hey, you had opportunity.
But it was my dad's birthday. And I went, sorry, Dad, I'm gonna be home late. Like you were saying, just giving back, being able to open our doors to those kids who just need an outlet, or even doing military programs or PTSD, that those families are able to come out here and just forget about their problems for a day. To be able to do things like that. The Make-A-Wish, yeah, I'm gonna cry a whole lot more when we are able, because we're gonna do it. We're gonna be able to do it again. To be able to bring those kids in and just let them do what they've always wanted to do. That's where I want to see us. Selfishly, for me, the biggest like benefit I've had through the shutdown is I've been able to build those relationships with those animals that I never had the opportunity to do before, because it's doing their care and then going and doing our tours so we're able to continue to care for these animals, which we do generally need, but then that only left me so much time in the day to spend time with these animals. You can't just go in and have that relationship right off the bat. It took Max, our cougar, 2 years of kind of working with him for him to finally trust me enough to come out of his box when I'm back there. And that's been like one of the most rewarding things I've had during the shutdown. But for the company, it's kind of cool, something I never thought I would be involved in, but being able to grow our community, to know that we have supporters all around the world who have actually kept us here, kept us alive during the shutdown, is I never thought we would, because unfortunately, going back to that negative thing, is we have a few squeaky wheels who are way louder than the support. And so in the beginning, it was really rough to see past those negative people to see all the actual support that we have. And we really wouldn't be here without that.
But, what's our motto?
You want me to sing it?
Go for it.
Nothing's ever easy.
Yeah.
If it can go wrong, it goes wrong. And honestly, yeah, it kind of stinks that that's our motto, but in all reality, we've learned a lot from it. Everything that goes wrong, we either learn a new way to do something, or we learn how to work around it, or we just make sure that all the screws we use are all the same exact drill size, so you're not having to change out your drill bit 5 times for one project. To have that support from the community would be there's no words for it. To be able to have people support me in doing what I love and what we love, and support all these animals, means we're doing something right. Because I know education does start young, but to be able to educate adults and kind of change their perspective on some animals, to get that support means we've done our job.